In a quiet town surrounded by rolling hills lived a young man named Jorin Hale. Jorin was smart, energetic, and full of dreams, yet he had one problem. He wanted everything fast. He wanted to become healthier in 1 week. He wanted to master new skills in a month. He wanted to transform his entire life overnight. And every time he tried to change too much too quickly, he failed, then blamed himself for lacking discipline. One evening, after another failed attempt at a new life plan, Jorin sat on a bench in the town park, feeling defeated. That's when he noticed someone sweeping the pathways with slow, steady motions. It was old Master Renlo, the town's quiet caretaker. "Rough day?" Master Renlo asked gently. Jorin nodded. "I want to change. I try so hard, but I never seem to last more than a few days." Renlo leaned on the broom and smiled. "Do you know how this park stays clean?" he asked. Jorin shrugged. "Because you sweep it every day?" "Yes," Renlo said, "but not by cleaning everything at once. I clean a little every morning before the mess grows." Jorin frowned. "But what does that have to do with me?" Renlo tapped the broom on the ground. "Most people try to transform their lives the way beginners try to clean a park, rushing, exhausting themselves, trying to do everything in one huge effort. They forget that small actions, repeated daily, change more than one dramatic action ever will." Master Renlo sat beside him. "Jorin, let me tell you something I learned when I was young," he said. "If you improve something by just 1% every day, after 1 year you become 37 times better. But if you neglect something by 1% every day, you slowly destroy it without noticing." He pointed to the small plants by the walkway. These plants didn't grow tall with one burst of sunlight. They grew because every day they received just a bit of what they needed. Jorin listened, fascinated. "So, I don't need to change everything?" he asked. "No," Renlo replied. "You only need to be slightly better than yesterday. 1 page read, 1 push-up done, 1 minute of practice, 1 small promise kept." Inspired, Jorin decided to try, but instead of promising to transform his entire life, he picked one tiny habit: a 5-minute walk every morning. Not 10, not 30, just 5. The first morning, he walked reluctantly. The second morning, he walked a bit farther. By the end of the week, he realized something surprising. The habit was becoming easy. And because it was easy, he continued doing it. Weeks passed. Jorin's 5-minute walk naturally grew into 10. 10 grew into 15. Soon, he found himself enjoying the morning air, the bird song, the quiet roads. And then something unexpected happened. He started eating slightly healthier, not because of a diet plan, but because walking made him feel good. He read for 10 minutes each evening, not because he forced himself, but because he had more energy. He even started going to bed earlier so he could wake up for his morning walks. One small habit had quietly created a chain reaction. Several months later, Jorin met Master Renlo again. "You seem lighter," the old man observed. "More grounded." Jorin laughed softly. "I didn't change everything. I just kept improving a tiny bit each day." Renlo's eyes sparkled. "That is exactly how mountains are moved, one small stone at a time." Jorin thought about his journey. He didn't feel overwhelmed anymore. He didn't feel like a failure. He finally felt in control. Not because he became perfect, but because he was becoming better, slowly and steadily. If you try to rebuild your whole life in one night, you will burn out. But if you improve by just 1% every day, you will grow in ways you never imagined. Changing your life doesn't require massive effort. It requires consistent, tiny steps. 1 minute of meditation, 1 page of a book, 1 small act of kindness, 1 healthier choice, 1 honest attempt. Small steps repeated daily create big changes slowly but surely. Wherever you are in life today, start small. Don't wait for motivation. Don't plan for perfection. Don't try to change everything at once. Just take 1 tiny step forward, and tomorrow, take another. Your future self is already thanking you.